USGA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to
52 got off that block quick as shit.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I thought I was going to have Tyron leading the way the whole way down the field.
Now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Got block better than that, dude.
Someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, McDonald.
Oh, come on, man. Wide open miss.
Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls in.
No pressure or nothing either.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up.
Close call.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the
That was
Chiefs'
close as shit.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Gus Edwards, I forgot to pick him up.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now again here to Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first
here's Aaron Jones. I forgot.
That'll make it 2nd and 6.
Why would you trade Clyde away?
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A give to Jones. And they take him down.
Is that the rookie?
Back at the
No, it's Poe. Never mind.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to
Tyreek Hill on a corner route, so cheesy. Y'all can complain to me all you want about me running cover 3 too much, but that's why. You can't run anything else in this Madden.
Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
You legit can't run anything besides cover 3 in this game on defense and be successful.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the
Tell you what, man, that guy's been getting off blocks like crazy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 21-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus,
went right through his hands.
Quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
That went right through his hands.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. They're not ready for this, man. Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Being chased out left. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Gotta love when you throw to a wide open wide receiver and he steps out of bounds.
Come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And
oh, come on. And he didn't fumble?
A nice job there on the escape and scramble.
He's going to dive headfirst into a hit stick and not fumble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Stop. Let's just say.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Give me that ball. Sat right on it.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Boo. No, I saw the play coming from a mile away.
Into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And just for a record, that was cover 4, so.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
I know. You always are.
This defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Wow. Dropped interception.
Couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it incomplete.
Screen.
He sets up the screen to Jones.
Good job.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And
82. Is that a receiver?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend
No,
to
okay.
punt for Kansas City. That's taken on the 25.
Yeah, it was good defense by Hill, honestly. That should have been an interception.
3-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first
Nice
and
pick the
10.
wrong play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
Run what
put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down.
He's blitzing.
And try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Maybe put other linebacker at safety.
Being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
Pollard's a freaking monster, dude.
But not before he's inside the 30. A good pick up there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front.
Probably not, Ivory.
To the runner, and now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The gain of 10 as they
You know I didn't trade him.
10-point lead.
You know better.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to
another
Jonathan
blitz.
Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. On 1st and 10, McDonald. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I think that's Cole McDonald's first. No, that's his second touchdown, I think, of his career.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Amari Cooper tried to take that TD away from Owens, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell
Come on. It won't let me make the tackle animation sometimes.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team
Terrible.
anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there.
Good job, Bush.
And they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Mahomes comes to throw once more. And it's intercepted.
Look at Haha making plays.
Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Going to throw right side here, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Cole McDonald is freaking slinging it.
And that means it's a sudden change
Blitz.
situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open
Touchdown.
guy for a nice pick.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole McDonald keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there.
You say you missed the old Chiefs.
So, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys,
No hurry up, huh?
dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And Mahomes missed.
That's 2 for Haha.
It's intercepted. It's Haha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
No. Stop. I got caught changing players.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
What a cut.
And a short gain.
That was a good cut. I'll give him that.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, I had it. I had to play red. I freaking slipped.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I had to play red too. That sucks.
And he picks up the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
That user, though.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the drive's going to
wow, 58. You know, Shaq Barrett.
Chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Pollard again. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down. McDonald.
Man, he's missed that throw twice now. Wide open both times, too.
That's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Wide open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
Jalen got to be better than that, dude.
Matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Woo, he misfired. He's lucky he misfired because I was getting ready to break on that.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another.
Yeah, I got there early.
This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the
Good
pocket.
stuff.
And it results in a sack. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Oh, no.
And now here's a
Wow, he caught me shifting.
And all the way in for a Kansas
That's
City
stupid.
touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to draw.
He just happens to run 4 verts on it.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Huh.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Run for Pollard.
Almost.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a nice play defensively.
Interesting.
On 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again. McDonald.
I threw it. That's terrible. I threw that ball
21.
a while ago.
Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Stop. I know you're not running this ball.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20.
I guess I just don't understand why.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
Good read.
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Good read.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Oh, no.
And going deep for Hill.
No.
Caught at the 10.
What? How did he catch up to that ball? It was way overthrown.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
He must have some kind of ability that lets him extend for the ball longer or further or something. Because that was like go-go gadget arm catch.
It's got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they
All right, no more cover 2.
It's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late that they wouldn't give up a big pass.
I avoid playing cover 3 all game so I could use it at the end, because otherwise I'd get a little bit yelled at probably.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is a good run.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play.
His defense is fast as shit, though.
The intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy.
Is it a 13-point game?
For this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Get up there, Tony. Good job.
And they're well past midfield.
Good job, Tony.
2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes.
This D-line is nice.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Just destroyed Zach Martin on that play.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
GG's. GG's.
Well, my friend, for the players,
Thank you guys for watching. I'll go over the stats and then I'll cut the stream.
That first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Cowboys, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
McDonald ran for 50 yards and a touchdown as well.
Crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only 1 sack on defense. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna cut it.